Hello, every pony. All right. So, a few things. First, I got my update on my new microphone. Um, After waiting a week and sending an email to the place I bought it from online, I was informed that there was a manufacturing defect, and so they never even shipped it. And apparently, that's where they were just gonna let it end. Uh, without informing me. I don't know why. Um, so the sales department was nice enough to contact the manufacturer, who was able to inform them that they discontinued that particular model. Um, so they offered me a different one that's actually essentially the same thing, which is now on its way here. Whenever. I don't know. So yeah, that was super awesome. Um, Probably won't be shopping with them again, but I'm a nice guy, so I won't tell you who it is because I don't want to slander anyone's reputation. Um, Second thing, this awesome picture I got from Dennis the Menace's fimfiction page. In case you haven't been paying attention, he's the author of My Roommate's a Vampire. Uh, and I liked it, so it's there. And credit goes to his page and subsequently whoever made it for him. I looked, I couldn't find a reference to it on his profile. So several people have informed me that there was another bonus chapter added to Roommate's a Vampire. And I looked at it and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? What the buck? WTB. What the buck? Um, so I'm guessing apparently either like he was bored or someone's been pestering him about why it couldn't just be a straight romance or vampire romance story. And I guess this was his response to that. But I figured I'd read it anyway because it's kind of funny. And then I'm going to do probably something else tonight also, but we'll get to that later. So, this is the extra bonus chapter from My Roommate's Vampire called Jumping the Goddamn Shark Meta. Once upon a time, there was an earth pony who played a cello, which is totally lame in every aspect, not to mention that earth ponies pretty much suck. Anyway, this earth pony was named Octavia, who was seen like for maybe 5 seconds on the screen for her cameo, and then people got the idea that, hey, wait a minute, she's a musician. That wicked cool DJ Pone3 is a musician, therefore they should probably both be lesbians. So one day Octavia was like, my life sucks, my parents don't love me, so I'm just gonna move in with this DJ because I'm poor and my special talent sucks. And so it was that she moved in with this DJ because she was poor and no pony liked her and she sucked. But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, somewhere in between the lines at the bottom of the page and the fine print written in invisible ink, Octavia started liking Vinyl Scratch because Vinyl Scratch was cool and wore awesome purple glasses and had a sexy mane that was spiky and blue. But since there would be no plot if Octavia suddenly just, I don't know, confessed her love to the mayor because obviously Vinyl Scratch is about as subtle as a goddamn hippo painted in neon colors with Princess Celestia riding on its back wielding a sword when it came to Octavia because Vinyl Scratch also loved Octavia. High five to myself. Alright. But then there was more problems, because if there weren't, there'd be no story, so buck you. Vinyl Scratch is now a vampire because logic dictates that vampires make everything cool and it attracts a good audience of Twilight fans and prepubescent girls. Because that's totally the kind of audience anyone should want. If you're part of my listeners and you fall into those categories, I'm totally fine with you. Please keep listening. Octavia suspects something because she has no life and starts thinking, maybe Vinyl Scratch is a vampire. Dun dun dun! So after a whole bunch of plot, Octavia comes to the conclusion that Vinyl Scratch is a vampire because if the author tried to stretch it out any longer, it would become boring because we all know everyone is there to read the good stuff. Vampire pony sex. Be a cool band name. Anyway, so then Vinyl Scratch bit Octavia on accident and she was very, very sorry. Oh, Octavia, I'm sorry I just bit you. Octavia was still bleeding, but that was okay because she was losing lots of blood and it was getting all over the bed, and she said, it's okay, Vinyl, I still love you. I love you too. Let's be lesbians. Okay. But then there was another problem because parents. And parents don't like Octavia being gay because lesbians. And because parents, Vinyl now has an excuse to punch the living shit out of Octavia's mom because she is badass. In any case, the story should have ended by now because all problems are solved and we know that Vinyl Scratch is a vampire, except the author wanted blesplosions and action and hoof fights, so he made Octavia a werewolf. Shit, not a werewolf, I mean a werepony. Wait, no, lichen. Now Octavia's whiny emo bitch. Oh, no. Now the story sucks. The shark has been jumped because now there are wolves. Bitch, you want to see jumping a shark? I'll jump over goddamn jaws with a jump rope while singing winter wrap up on a motorcycle riding down a ramp from the top of the moon. I'm liking this idea. Pun. The author is on cruise control and can't stop. Okay, keyboard fixed. Anyways, because base explosions, we move on and skip past everything which happened to include breaking into a bank, blowing more things up, gunfights, slow motion, club music, and drugs. In the end, every pony is happy and the sun is singing and the birds are shining and the flowers are burning and everything is okay now because Vinyl and Octavia can love each other and make out sloppily with lots of tongue action and everybody's satisfied because they finally got their vampire pony sex, except with a lichen thrown into the mix. Oh god, how does that even work? Watch out for the teeth. And that's how things would have gone if this were a vampire romance. Happy? Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, so, go me. I totally pulled that off. Yay. Yay. Oh god, I need more excuses to use my Fluttershy voice. Anyway, so yeah, that was awesome. So I did it. And there you go. So now we all know, 1, that he made that, and 2, that I read it, so I know it's there. And it was okay. I do ever want to point out that it's like the second chapter he's added since he marked the story as complete. So, who knows? Maybe more will happen. I don't want to jump to conclusions. So that's the first thing I'm going to do for you for tonight. The second, I got a request for a one-shot. Well, yeah, one-shot. Technically it's one chapter, but it's like 10,000 words. So it's like a fifth the length of the entire Roommates of Vampire story, all in one chapter. So, you know. The average chapter of that story was like 3,000-ish words at most, so this might take a while, but I'm still going to do it in one video, because I love you. So, I'm going to go ahead and finish this and get it uploading, and then keep an eye out for the next video, because it'll be the thing I just told you about. So, lesbians.